It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome. From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now Edelman.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Patriots take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 43.
He'll look to throw right away.
This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Patriots.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was brought
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
And that takes us from second to third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on third down, Newton.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A very solid gain of 27.
Patriot first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's a toss right side with White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he returns this to the 22.
And on the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Down to the 25.
Edwards-Helaire.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
31.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Newton on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
At the 44-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Patriots 6, Chiefs nothing.
A shotgun snap. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
New England.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And now the Pats leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Chiefs nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
At the 2-yard line.
After the loss to they will run with White out of the shotgun. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And it brings up 3rd down.
from the gun. Here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Newton. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Harrison.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At the 23-yard line.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Gain of 10.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
Now Newton on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's White. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
The tackle by Damian Wilson.
From the 35 on second down. Newton, that's to his running back, Sony Michel. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And it's third down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Newton. He hits White, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's second down.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw again, Newton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On third down, a run from White. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's White. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Newton, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. 16 yards, a first down.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Patriot first down.
They run the draw play. This is White. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mahomes firing complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Travis.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
At the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this This one to his running back out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And going deep for Hill. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go right back to White here on first down. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A gain of
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going on the ground, it's White. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive
and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. White. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Rohrwasser now for the point after.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Patriots 23, Chiefs 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mahomes now on first down, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
10 yards to go.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
The ball carrier.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's now and 5.
He wasn't ready. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Today's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Pats, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.